Okay, I'm on an impromptu trip with Uncle Neil. So let's introduce Uncle Neil to the YouTubers.
Hi, YouTubers.
He was an uncle before I was an uncle. I know Gavin from Shred 80 calls me Uncle Preston, but he's the OG uncle. We are on a trip to take a look at. We're definitely buying an ATC 70 today for my nephew Lane.
New text message.
We haven't got a text message the whole trip, and that's the first one.
Don't mind that.
So, but this guy that we're going to see, he got some other things that we're going to take a look at. Might be some four-wheeled things that I might be coming home with if I play my cards right. If he plays his cards right, let's pick up once we get there. So we've arrived at our destination. We're looking at some of the things that are down there, but he tells us we got to come up here and check out the good stuff. Look at this. 89 250R, 88 250R, gorgeous. Super duper nice condition. You don't see them like this. Are they mint? He's pointed out some blemishes, so I can't say they're mint, but they are nicer than I've seen in person. Maybe not. I've seen a lot, I guess. It's hard to say. But he's got a little treasure trove of plastics over here. Probably didn't want me to see those. But yeah, this is out of Las Vegas. This is out of, where'd you say, Minnesota? Minnesota. But look at the plastic on this. Look at the shine. Man. This is Andrew. Andrew, thanks for having us. Andrew is also into sleds. Have you ever seen... Yeah. Great problems that we have.
Better than have to buy it.
Yep. But we're going to get out of the crow's nest here and go down and look at some of the machines that we might have a chance to bring home, hopefully. These are just to tease us. Thank you, sir, for showing us these. We've just successfully negotiated a deal. I believe no hands have been shaken, but numbers have been mentioned as I trip over a 70 behind me. The age-old trouble of we showed up to look at it and the carb's giving us troubles. How many people have had that issue? Comment if you have. But Andrew has toured us around. He's talked to us about these sleds. Maybe he'll share a little bit before we call it quits for the day, but I'd like to talk to him about these two 250R four-wheelers here. He's already told us the 86 is off limits, not going anywhere. It's at its forever home, so no use. But let's see what we can do. Now we've moved on to the four-wheelers. Really nice looking fenders. I'm still not quite sure if we made a deal or not yet, but we're doing show and tell on some sleds. What'd you say these are, Andrew?
1971 Skidoo TNT 340 single, and this is a 440.
They're both 71s?
Yep.
Were these the hot sled?
Oh yeah, it's besides the Blizzard, yeah.
What year did the Blizzard come out?
70. Bubble nose Blizzard, I had one of them.
Yeah.
Factory recently.
Do you know
These are all original.
Adam Griswold? He's over near Warrensburg. Johnsburg. He collects sleds too. I think you might have him beat. These are some pretty nice sleds. You said this is what, 65?
65 Skidoo.
And back there was what, 61?
61 tin cab. 65.
What's the rarest?
The tin
The
cab.
tin cab. Any like production numbers on these?
Tin cab was. Well, we did 4 different series. So that's a 3rd series. I forget, couple thousand probably.
Yeah. What's the first year?
59,
59, wow.
I think.
So was each year a series?
No.
No?
Them ones are weird. They don't have much. They have like 4 different. Like series 1 was 200. And the second series is. I think. Let's see anything. Yeah, them are all original. Original seats, everything on. Nothing's been fucking scrolling marketplace. That's what I found out.
Were these local or out west?
Montana sled.
Montana.
It's a high altitude sled.
Hmm.
That come from Oklahoma? No. I forget.
Is much snow in Oklahoma?
Not Oklahoma. I forget. Can't remember. Brain fart. Out west somewhere.
Yeah.
That come from Wisconsin. Where else? That one up there came from not Montana. Somewhere out there, Montana way. Yeah, bought a lot of every kind of sleds out there.
Very cool.
Shit out there, the chromes. You could eat out the chrome out there. Look, it's fucking.
Oh my god.
For 71, there ain't much rust on it.
Look at the series.
We're just commenting on the original seat here.
Beautiful machine.
Original gas engine still. You tell by the color of it.
It's a lot better stuff.
And it's still soft.
It's a
Feel
lot
it.
better stuff than we buy
Squeeze it,
today.
it's still
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, a lot better than the blue junk we get today.
You gotta buy the tie down. The yellow stuff.
It's 95 under there.
Andrew just did some spider monkey moves to get up here. Wish I had it on
The one you're
film.
gonna cover now is
Oh, these are both 72.
95 isn't with us in here.
That's up at my house.
He's got more sleds.
My parents live here.
Where's the truck? The black one.
That's what we're
Oh.
talking about. Them are all original too. Original seats.
Wow.
Stuff and everything.
What model are these?
72 Skidoo Eland 250s.
What does Elan mean? Is that like a named after a town or something? Is it a place in Canada?
Could be. The model. Yes.
I'll have to Google it and overlay that in this video. Educate everybody.
It's Canadian for snowshoe.
Yeah.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, they're nice. Somebody came.
Well, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. At least not tonight. Andrew is a shrewd negotiator. I was trying to get him to take the thing off his nose so he couldn't breathe as well. He did make a deal with Neil, but so only a 70. It's going to be lonely in the trailer, but that's okay. But
Awful lot of trailer for one point.
I was going to say, if you had that off your nose when we were negotiating and you didn't have enough oxygen, might have been able to do the deal. He's keeping this one for himself. She's a pretty lady. Dang near one of the nicest unrestored that you're going to see. This one is a beaut. I looked it over very closely when we first got here, and I didn't see anything. Date-coated tires. We had the fenders off. The frame isn't minty. It's got some evidence of. Nice meeting you, Shelby. It's got some evidence of a little. Was it corrosion or just paint? Or
No, it's paint.
yep. But she's beautiful. You did good. And thank you for scaling your wall of snowmobiles to show them off. He's mentioned that there are. Oh. now's the point where we load her on the trailer. Just one. One's better than none. Lane will be happy. I'll let you do the honors, sir.
You're the best you really put on.
Well, you need some practice. Man, look at all that room. Well, it's about a week and a half later, and my hope was that, you know, we'd get home and a day or two would pass by and Andrew would say, you know what, come get them. And it didn't happen. I saw the 88 pop up on Marketplace, get posted in a couple groups. Maybe you saw it too. And then I saw it get sold, and it wasn't to me. I don't know what's the story on the 89. The 89 wasn't in as nice a shape as the 88, but 89s are harder to come by. So I do have one. I'm talking to a guy on. I reached out about another one. I don't know why I got the bug to get an 89 TRX, but I'm kind of looking. I've got some duplicates of some things that I might sell, and so I don't, you know, get too crowded on room. And we've been doing some work in here. I got the boat moved over, got the camper out, things like that. But no, didn't work out for me and Andrew. He had a number in mind and a plan for how he was going to handle all those machines, and it wasn't the same as my plan. So it is what it is. Good for him. There's more fish in the sea. I have learned not to be emotional and not to get caught up in that, because the right deal will pop up. And oftentimes it does. A lot of times I will pass on something that just doesn't feel right for whatever reason. Might be right for somebody else, but it's not right for me. And then the right deal for me pops up. So patience is a virtue, as they say. So if there's anything I can teach you, you know, how did I get all these? Well, I didn't get them buying on emotion. And, you know, there's fear of missing out is a real thing. And sometimes you need to factor that in. But Honda made a lot of machines. So you can miss out on some. Maybe some of them, like an 88 Big Red, you know, that might be something to not pass up if that's your prerogative. But anyway, I guess I'm rambling now. Thank you, Andrew, and his sister Shelby, and Shelby's significant other. I can't remember his name, but they spent some time with us. Thank you, Neil, for driving. Here's my nephew Lane pictured with his newest ATC 70. I'm glad he got that. It won't be long, probably in the next week or so, we're going to have Bennett's 70. My son, he's got a custom 70 that we're going to be building for him. And then my wife. And then I got something special coming, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a really unique 70 build. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on that trip with us. And how about all those sleds? If you collect vintage sleds, post a comment with what you've got, and who knows? People have said, "Oh, I should start collecting sleds." I'm like, I don't need another problem. I don't need another barn full of things that don't push as well. So that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.